Today is, what is today? Monday?
2nd.
Monday, February 2nd, 2026. It's around noon. We are in North Conway at the Green Hills Preserve. We parked at the Pudding Pond Trailhead, which is, I don't know if you can kind of see down in here, there's a road. The trailhead's right here. And it's plowed out, has space for a good amount of cars, 12 maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
It's probably about half full right now. And it was 31 degrees, which is crazy. I think it was like 11 or 12 in Twin Mountain. Big difference. And it was a beautiful day, it looked like, for Washington. There was cool undercast that you could actually see from down low, like you could see the intermediate layer when we were driving down 302. It's very cool. But we need 4Ks in the next 2 days, so today we're just gonna come out and go up to Middle Mountain and Peaked Mountain, or Peaked Mountain. Do a little bit of new trail. It's all new trail for us. And yeah, that's just gonna kind of mosey around today. We're carrying spikes and snowshoes and bare booting currently. It's a nice packed trail. We're less than a mile in now. We bare booted for a couple tenths, then we put on spikes. And now we decided, you know what? I'm putting on the snowshoes. It's just a little too soft and slippy. So, and you know what? I don't want to carry snowshoes. I love my snowshoes. So, plenty of snow for snowshoes. We're gonna do that. We're on Middle Mountain Trail, and we just passed the junction for Black Cap Connector, which we'll be coming back on. And it is beautiful. We are up on Middle Mountain now, so there's a red pine right here that has a sign on it. And I'm gonna walk down. There's two little paths broken out. One that goes south, looks south. It looks like it's kind of obscured, but this one looks better. You can see there's a view to Chicorowa right in front of us, and then the moats over to the right. That's a little steep right there. Okay. More red pines. Love that. This is like a cliff. I don't want to get too close. There's Chicorowa. And then, unfortunately, these pines are blocking the moats. But that's okay. I probably can get a view from a little higher up. When you come up, you walk along a ridge right up there. There were views out to the presidentials and everything. Very nice. Oh, it is super warm in the sun. This is awesome. And there's Passaconaway. Let me zoom in. Right in the middle, sticking up. Lovely. So this was a little under 2 miles. Yep, a little under 2 miles and a little bit more than an hour. We changed our traction twice, which slowed us up. Look at that blue sky. Oh, it's so nice not to be freezing. The problem with temperatures like this is everything gets really soft and potentially sticky. Already the trail is, other people we've seen today are just wearing spikes, and the trail is not faring well because it's so soft. But I mean, you could spike it, especially if it cools down again. It will be good. But all right, so we're gonna head back up and then out the way we came and continue over to Peaked Mountain. We're Still on Middle Mountain. This area down here is right where I just was. So now you can kind of see the moats through the trees, and then Mount Kerrigan is very prominent right there. I'm gonna drill in and let me point with a pole. There's gonna be, I think it'll be visible on here, a white peak over in this area. Believe it or not, that is Lafayette. Let's see if I can get it to show up on here. Yeah. Pretty cool. That round bump in front of Lafayette is Mount Anderson. Yep. And then in the foreground, like right down in here, is White Horse Ledge. Cool. And then you can look around also more. Oh, there goes my pole. Whew. Good. To the south, the smaller stuff. And that is a pretty cool tree, dead tree right here. Look at that. Okay, Middle Mountain. We are on a ledge right now, actually a little bit off trail, on the Peaked Mountain Connector, which is almost to the spur to up Peaked Mountain. And if you come down a little bit, you get this really nice view of the presidentials right here. Beautiful. And right up there is like part of the ledge. There's actually a big open area where the trail comes right through here. And then we're gonna, there's been switchbacks on this section, so very not normal for New England, but all right, we are almost to the spur that will take us out to Peaked Mountain. We are up on Peaked Mountain now. This is Black Cap over here, which you can get to, like the trails continue on. Actually, we need to get a section of the Black Cap Connector, but I don't think we're gonna get all of it done today. That's okay. And then this is looking back at Middle Mountain, right here. In the center, way out, is Green Mountain. And then over here are the Ossipes, so that's Mount Shaw is kind of the largest one right there. Chicorowa in the center, and then over here is South and Middle Moat, and the summit of North Moat is right behind that part of the tree. And in between Chicorowa and the moats are past Conaway, and I guess, I don't know if that's Whiteface or the Tri-Pyramids. I'm not sure. Something has made tracks, both here and on Middle Mountain, like going off the edge of the cliff and everything. It's just crazy. I don't know what it is. Everything's so soft and melty, there's no tracks left. I have no idea. But man, it looks like it went right off that cliff right there. Nuts. Okay, there is a sign here, and oh, there's a little bit of a view towards the presidentials here also, but right through the trees right there. This is Hurricane Mountain right in the center. Let me see if I can, you get a little bit. All right, and this tree with the blaze on it, again, red pine up here, has a sign. I think it has the elevation too. I believe this one is lower, but 1739. I think the other one was 1801. Pretty close. All right, so we're gonna head down now and take Peaked Mountain Trail out. I think we might bump into part of Black Cap Connector and take that around also. I love these trees here. No wind. It's beautiful. And we are 3 1/3 miles in right now. Also, the trail coming over is called the Peaked Mountain Connector, and it did not match up at all with the trail on Gaia. So I don't know if it's new. It was blazed. It was broken out. It's blazed in orange, and it had all kinds of switchbacks, which is like not typical. So maybe it's relatively new. I have the new guidebook, and I glanced at it and took pictures of the pages, but I didn't actually like read them in depth. So maybe it's discussed in there. I don't know. It doesn't match the 30th edition maps either. So we'll see. We are finishing up now. It's about 5.4 miles for what we did. And we parked at the Pudding Pond Trailhead, I believe. Let me see what it's called here. Pudding Pond Trailhead. 5 cars here currently, and space for a bunch more. So maybe 15 can park here. Pretty nice. All right, we're off to REI.